What it do, baby? Yo, I'ma be real with y'all. English Wednesdays, if you didn't notice, English Wednesdays, once a week we have a guest and an Anglophone guest, and we go all out. I try to be my best English speaking host, and I work hard, but we're doing it together because it's the part of the people's part. So my first guest, or my guest today, it's pretty special because I was doing the intros and working on stuff. I opened my Instagram and all I saw is she mentioned me in a story. So I was like, damn, we always close like that? Damn, that's cool. She mentions me in her stories. That's it. Let me get my followers up, baby. I was hyped. I was happy, And then I watched the story. So my guest today is Natalie Spooner, the amazing hockey legend, hockey's greatness, to the face of Toronto for me. She wanted me to do a TikTok dance. Now, some of you people know I'm on TikTok. If you don't follow me, don't. Because I don't need to have many followers on TikTok. Because the more followers you have, the more TikToks you got to do. And I ain't doing more TikToks. It's too long. 6 hours for one TikTok? Oh, hell no. So, she want me to do the TikTok dance. So, I'm recording this on Monday. It's 6:44. And I'm still thinking about doing the TikTok. So if you see the TikTok on tomorrow, Tuesday or Wednesday, well, my guest today, Natalie Spooner, got me good. So I can't wait for y'all to hear that convo with me and Spooner. But before that, I just want to mention this because I saw this in the news and I saw that the court threw away the case for the Team USA women's soccer team. Those kind of news is the reason why on Sans Restriction we'll have 50-50 equality in the guests of male and female athletes. Because it makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. That they are the face of soccer in the United States and they're going to throw away the case. So I just wanted to mention this. That's why this is the part that people will have equality, and I'm pretty proud and happy to tell you that Natalie Spooner, our guest, is coming up right now. Let's go. I ain't doing no TikTok dance. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. She is Canada's gold. She won the gold medal at the Olympics. She won medals at the World Championships. She's a champion. She's the face of Toronto. It's not Mitch Marner. It's not Austin Matthews. It's my girl, Natalie Spooner. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me on today.
It's an honor to have you on. I'm happy to speak to you. Like, you're one of the few girls that I haven't spoke ever.
Yeah, you got through them all. You got a little bored in social isolation, and I was up next, huh?
No, but before the pod, we were talking about the story of me being loud at the game in Montreal that you girls killed Montreal 7-1. I think Laura scored at the end of the game, and like, how can you qualify the ambiance at a women's hockey game? Because for me, I think there needs to be more drunk people like us at the games.
You were so loud and you stood right behind our bench. I remember the whole time you were screaming and we were just looking at each other on the bench laughing, and you looked like you were having a great time though, even though your team was losing, but you were having a great time.
But I needed to help my team. It was like easy 3-0. I was like, oh no, This is bad. We need to chirp them. But after that, I was like, I cannot chirp the girls because the last time I chirped somebody, her dad came up to me. So I didn't want to do that again.
Can you say whose dad it was?
It was Laura. Yeah,
man, that's so funny.
It was fun. So how are you doing? Are you holding up in the quarantine?
Good. I mean, at first, like obviously super disappointed with World Championships being canceled and our camps and stuff. But then obviously this became something so much bigger than hockey. And since then I've really just been at home trying to stay busy, lots of workouts, lots of walks. I've tried some baking. What else? I did some artwork.
Well,
Other than that, I've just been just hanging out at home.
were you baking?
Oh, I have baked a few things. I baked some muffins, some bagels. What else? At first, I baked a cake, but then I discovered I can't bake cakes because then I'll just eat the whole cake because you have no one to share it with. So, didn't do that anymore.
So you went bagel route, eh?
Yeah, healthy bagels, but bagels, all and everything bagels.
And are you
It's so good.
like where you staying right now in Toronto or?
Yeah, so I'm in Mississauga, which is like just outside of like Toronto, like
Yeah.
the GTA. So closer to like the airport, I guess you could say.
And
Is
how
where I
is it
am.
over
Yeah.
there?
It's okay. Like the weather is nice now, so I think that will be good. But obviously, yeah, people aren't really going anywhere. Even like going to the grocery store is kind of scary. So most people, I think, are staying home and following the rules, which is good. So hopefully, we get over this sooner than later.
Okay, so we need to ask you the question. Like when you go to the grocery store, when you bring the groceries back home, do you wash every one of the
Yes,
Yes, thank you so much.
yes,
Like
you
how
do.
long?
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
It does because I get my sanitary wipes and I wipe it all before it goes into the cupboards.
I'm with you on that one. Let's go. Okay, so I mean, you're a hockey superstar. You did commercial. You played at the All Star game with the NHL. Won the gold medal. You girls are killing it with the PWHPA right now. Watched a lot of the games this year, and I was very very happy with what I saw. When you learned that there would be no league a year
Mhm.
from that moment, did you think you would be at this position right now?
No, no. In a pandemic, I definitely did not
Okay,
think
maybe
so.
not in a pandemic. Okay, okay. No, but I really like her. I really like her. But no, but the state of women's hockey, like a year from now, there was no league. So
Mhm. Yeah.
and now you girls played at the All Star game. You girls have showcases in Arizona where hockey doesn't exist in Arizona, but you girls killed it there. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think like we've come such a long way from, the league folding and having no clue what we were going to do last season. I think we've built so much momentum, obviously going to Arizona, going to Philly and hitting these markets that don't get to see women's hockey and that don't have a lot of women's hockey, but they do have NHL teams. So I think that that's amazing that all these little girls got to come out and watch us play and realize, these people are real people and I could be just like them. So I think obviously we would have loved to kept that momentum going and into the World Championships. But with that being canceled, hopefully next season we can keep that momentum going and hit up some other really cool markets and, just help keep growing the game and showing people, around North America that there is a market for women's hockey. People do want to watch it. They just don't have access to it right now. So I think, when we hit those markets that don't get to see a lot of it, it's like they're so pumped that we're there. And I mean, we love going there because all the little girls they're just like eyes wide open. Like I've never seen like a real female hockey player before, pretty much.
Yeah. In what city you would like to play in? In what city you would like to have a showcase?
I would love to go to Seattle because my brother lives
Oh,
in Seattle. I have a
okay.
nephew and a niece in Seattle. So I think it would be really cool. And especially next year with like, they're supposed to have obviously the new NHL team in Seattle. I just think there'll be a really nice buzz around, hockey there. And hopefully I feel like the showcase would be awesome there.
Okay, so we'll make it happen. I know people in
Yeah.
Seattle. We'll make it happen.
Good.
Now, so I follow you on Instagram, and she followed back people. She followed back on Instagram, and I was happy. And last night, so we're recording on May 1st. Last night, you posted a picture. I had to stop because I wanted to make sure that this was the guy. You posted a picture with Michael Jordan. Tell me more.
Yeah. So it was actually, I think it must have been 2014 Olympics. Um, we went to the induction of Chris Chelios into the Hall of Fame in Toronto.
Okay.
And Michael Jordan was there, like supporting him. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get a picture with him. So that's where that picture was.
And like, did you talk to him? Did you bet something with him? It's MJ.
I know. I was like kind of like starstruck and nervous, but it was at Wayne Gretzky's like bar and grill in Toronto, and I don't think I really said much to him other than like went up and said, "Hi, I'm Natalie. Like, can I take a picture with you?"
That's awesome. Because on the picture, like people go on Natalie's Instagram, on the picture, he doesn't have a smile that you're bored. He has a boyfriend smile, like the smile that you put on your wall.
It's funny too, because he's sitting in that picture and I'm standing and he still almost looks as tall as me.
Yeah, it's great. Are you watching the Last Dance documentary?
I am.
How do you like it?
So good. Like just such a fierce competitor. Like, I just can't believe it. Like he was just so good, but also just like so blunt. It was like, he didn't care. He just wanted to win. And I love that.
If we would have a Last Dance documentary on your life, who would be the actress? I got my pick.
Boy.
I got my pick.
Okay, I want to know who you think, but I've always been told, like, ever since the movie Romeo and Juliet came out, that I look like a little bit like Clara Danes.
Clara Danes?
Yeah. But I don't really see it. But people thought when she had brown hair and I had brown hair, we looked similar.
Oh, I'm on Google right now. Let me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you look like her a little bit. Oh yeah, you do. I thought my pick was Reese Witherspoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you think I have that face structure?
I don't know about face structure, but you both have blonde hair.
Okay, I like Reese. I mean, I think she's an amazing actress. Like, I would go for it. She might be a little bit smaller than me, though.
Yeah, she is though. But yeah, that's cool. So how was it to play in the All-Star game? Because I saw a lot of pictures going on, a lot of Instagram stories. You girls made sure that we could feel the moment with you. I told Melo when she came on the podcast, at home, the party was for the 3-on-3, not for the whole event. So how was it to be there?
It was amazing. I mean, I think just getting invited in the first place was super cool. But then to get there, and even when they announced like that we were going to have the 3-on-3 and we skated out on the ice, like there was a huge cheer in the building. You know, we got to obviously put on a show, and I was like, we were in the locker room and we were like, why are we nervous? But it was really because like we were playing for something bigger than like just, you know, our team. Like we were playing for the future of women's hockey here, like to show them that, you know, our game is exciting, it's fast, it's skillful. And I think we did just that. But the whole weekend was so much fun. Just getting to be there and you know, treated like professionals. And I think, you know, the guys were cheering us on and we were cheering on the guys, and it was awesome.
Do you have a little all-star game story with one of the boys coming up to you and say, God damn, you girls are very good at hockey or something like that? Do you have something for me?
Ooh.
Something
I know.
This is no restrictions. So I was the parties. I was everything.
They were good. I'm trying to think of a good story though.
You'll have plenty of time.
I don't have like that good of a story. Like, I mean, Mitch came up and said hi. Like, I know Mitch obviously because he's in Toronto. Mitch Marner. So he came up and said, kind of like before we were about to play, and was like, "Good luck" or whatever. I don't know exactly what he said now. I don't even remember, but something like that. What else? I got a picture with McKinnon, which was a little bit awkward asking for a picture on the ice, but I did get one.
That's so great. How does it work? Do you go to Nate and you be like, "Hi, I'm Natalie. I took a picture with Jordan. Can I take one with you?"
Yeah, it was way less awkward with Michael Jordan.
Oh, that's so great. Okay, so I have a question for you. What's most stressful? Playing at the All-Star game where like everything is on the line for women's hockey, or being lifted up above somebody's head doing figure skating? Because you did the Battle of the Blades.
Boy. Yeah, that's hard. I would probably actually say the All-Star game, just because with the figure skating, I practiced quite a bit before, like not that much, but at least I had like my partner to rely on, kind of. Whereas like the All-Star game, it was only 3-on-3. So yeah, you had like 2 other players out there, but if you screwed up, like they probably had a breakaway.
Yeah, exactly. And the ice was big.
Yeah.
Like how tired the girls were.
Oh, we were pretty tired. Like we were, yeah. We got to the bench and we were like, oh my gosh. Okay. And then like the other two shifts seemed to be over already. And you're like back on. And you're like, okay, just
Yeah.
keep going. And we kind of like went off the fact that the game wasn't that long. So we could just keep, giving her.
Yeah. If I ask this question to Pooh of the podcast of today, this Friday, if you could pick one girl from Team USA, change her passport, and bring her to Team Canada, who would you pick?
Oh wow! I would like to know who she said.
I'll tell you after.
Okay, yeah, tell me after. I think Decker.
Oh, she said Decker.
Like, really?
Yeah.
I think Decker. I mean, I think she's just an all-around like great player. Like obviously can score, can pass. Just like solid offensively, solid defensively. I think she's not flashy, but like she gets the job done.
But because I don't understand. When you girls play at the PWHPA, sometimes you play with the Americans. And then a week later, I see the rivalry, whatever the name series, and you girls want to kill each other. How can you work this dynamic out?
As soon as you put on that jersey, you don't care who the other people are, even if they're your friend or not. It's like Canada US is like just such a strong rivalry that I think like once you feel the feeling of standing on the blue line and hearing the American anthem in your head, it's like you never want to hear that again. Like it's just like the worst feeling.
Yeah.
That you just like go back to that and you're like, okay, this like that moment sucks so bad that like don't want that moment again. Like we have to hear the Canadian anthem.
Okay, but if it's a 3-on-1, you got Decker at next to you, and the player furthest, it's like Melo, and you have to make a pass. Are you absolutely making a pass to Melo because she's your girl, or you're making a hockey play and you're giving the puck to Decker?
Okay, if they're on my team, then I'm just making a hockey player.
Oh, come on!
I don't think I really realize like who the exact players are like in the split second moment. Like I just look who's the open player.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never asked that question on the pod yet to the girls that came on the pod, but is it like, do you girls chirp on the ice? Because I know the boys, they be chirping their asses off, but I've never heard about women's hockey chirps.
There is some girls that chirp. Like I am not good at it. Like I'll think of something to say like 2 minutes later when I'm back at the bench and be like, oh, I should have said this. But some players are really good. Like when we used to have Haley Irwin on our team, she was really good at chirping. I don't know who would be the player now on our team that probably chirps the most.
What's better, a shot blocker or a very good chirper?
Ooh, you know what? They both bring something different. Like shot blocking, obviously huge, amazing, good momentum shift. But if you have a good chirper that can like get under the other team's skin and like just make them crawl and like just make them get off their game, that can be pretty valuable too.
That's cool. I like talking to you. It's fun. You're a good person. Okay, so we'll talk about the two Olympics, like the fun one and then the one that we don't like. But let's talk about the fun one first, okay?
Yeah.
So is it it's the one that the puck touches the post and then Pooh scores the 2 goals.
Yes.
Were you on the ice when the puck touched the post?
No, I was on the bench.
Okay,
and I remember the puck coming down.
Okay, so what went through your mind when you saw the puck coming down?
So first of all, it was like the ref got in, I think it was Bordeaux's way, and the puck was coming down, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's going in. Like, it looks like it's going in, and we're all just standing on the bench like, oh my gosh. And at the last second, it kind of like turned and went on edge and hit the post. And we sallied on the bench. But at the same time, I was like, as the puck was coming down, Megan Augusta was chasing after it. And I was like, is she really skating as fast as she can skate? Because that girl can skate fast. And she didn't look like she was skating fast at all to catch it.
You put the blame on Megan?
No, but if you watch the videos too, like it doesn't look like she's skating fast. But I'm like, but then the puck turned and hit the post. And we like sallied as if we had just scored. Like it was like a momentum shift for sure.
Okay,
like,
so
that was
Okay, so the puck touches the post. Okay, so
Mhm.
now you're mad at Megan because she didn't skate. This is
No.
the best story. This is, I'm sorry, but this is the best. Okay, so now you're on the bench, and then what is a minute after you scored, I think, or 2 minutes after?
Yeah, it must have been shortly. We scored with like 2.5, 3 minutes left. So yeah, it would have been around there. Yeah.
Okay, so you scored the goal, or Pooh scored the goal, and then you
Mhm.
girls go back to the locker room. Are you like,
Yeah.
okay, this we got this for sure. We got this because we got the gods with us right now. The puck just touched the post.
Yeah. So, I mean, we weren't quite like that, but it was kind of like we had the momentum. Like we have them, like they kind of, once they got the lead, they kind of like kind of sat back and just kind of tried to protect the lead instead of kind of keep taking it to us. So we were like, we have them on their heels. We have the momentum now. Like, let's just go out there and finish it off.
That's
And
crazy.
Mary did.
And then when you celebrate, how's the party? How's the celebration going?
Oh, it was so much fun. Like, first of all, like when we got our gold medals, like best time of my life. Like it was crazy. Like just so much like relief, like knowing that we had done it, but like so much excitement because like your dream has just come true. And then we ended up just partying in like the bottom of the arena, where they
Wow.
had like kind of like an NHL lounge. I don't really know what it's called. And I partied in my jersey and my Jill the whole night.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you party that hard because you knew that when you would go back home to Scarborough, you would be like a legend? You would eat for free for the rest of your life.
I wish I ate for free. Food's expensive, but no. That's funny.
What was the reception in Scarborough when you came back with the gold around your neck?
I mean, it was awesome. I mean, even the people at the Toronto airport were excited that we were back. Everyone wanted to see the medal, wanted to touch it. So it was pretty amazing, like being at my first Olympics and being able to win a gold medal and to bring that back to my community and show everyone and share it. It was really special.
But do you share? As if I win a gold medal, and nobody gonna touch my medal. But do you have to give it to the people, or you can tell them, "Hey, I'll work for that thing."
I guess you can choose. Yeah, you can definitely like choose whether you share it or not, or whether want people to touch it or people to wear it. Some people are right off the bat like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to wear it because I want to win one myself. So I'm like,
Yeah.
props to you. Like that's fine. But like a lot of people do love touching it and wearing it, and like they've never seen one before. And I'm all for it. I think like when I was little, I got to meet Jennifer Botterill and I got to see her gold medal and I got to take a picture with it. And that was kind of the moment for me that I was like, wow, like I could be like her and I could win one of those. So, you never know kind of the impact that medal could have on someone. So, if someone wants to see it and touch it or wear it, I give it to them. And, it has definitely some bumps and some scratches on it, but I think it's all stories and it's just shows that it's gotten around and it's hopefully, made an impact on other people.
No, that's you see that's why you're a good person. You saw that answer. You want to change people's lives, and I was like, nobody touched my medal. That's why you're an athlete. So you won the Clarkson Cup. You won a gold medal. You played in like huge game. What was the hardest game to play in?
Oh, man. That's a tough question. Like, because obviously, like Sochi Olympics, like that was a tough game. Just kind of like being down, but coming back. Like in the end, it all worked out. Pyeongchang, probably the hardest game to play in, just because we felt so confident going into it, and we felt like we had it. And then it going to a shootout, like that probably the most disappointing. I mean, yeah, disappointing game, hard game. I don't know. That's a tough question. I would probably say Pyeongchang was probably,
But
yeah, the hardest, like now.
is it? Now it's been 2 years, so we can talk. Okay, let's talk about
Mhm.
this thing. When I saw that you girl were going to the shootout, I got mad because
Mhm.
this is a team sport. It's not going.
Yes.
In your opinion, do you think it's okay that we went to the shootout on that game?
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, they obviously had that in the rules, and that was how it was going to be done. But I don't think so. Like, I think they should change. Like, it should be changed. I mean, in basketball, like, if you're tied, but you just all of a sudden go to like a dunk competition, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I think it should have just kept being played out, and whoever, you know, scored next in, you know, 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 would win.
Would you be in favor of, because what I was thinking in my head was like, because we don't want the game to be too long. Maybe that's why they went to the shootouts. That's what I'm thinking. Or if you have another idea, you let me know. But what if we go 5-on-5, then 4-on-4, then 3-on-3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's been proposed before.
And then go through?
I don't know, but I think that's a great idea. Like, I mean, even after the All-Star game, we could just jump right to 3-on-3. I feel pretty confident about that.
Okay, so when Pooh came on the pod, she told the Lauriane Rougeau story. Okay, she told the when the two girls smacked their head.
Yes.
Okay, so you saw that. Tell me how you felt in that moment.
Oh my gosh! So like, we were just warming up, just rock paper scissors. But it could be confusing, like, because you're so into like rock, paper, scissors, like if you won or not and which way to run, like run forward or run backwards. Like if you've won, you're supposed to run backwards, but you would picture yourself running forward. So they just both ran head first into each other, and Rougeau's nose broke on Mickelson's forehead, and you just heard like, and that was it. And then, we never played that game again for warm-ups.
But are you like, oh my God, Rougeau's is probably done for the game, or oh my God, Rougeau's probably done. Dot. She's done.
Well, you know what? We didn't know how bad it was at first, like, because she was obviously had a bloody nose, but we were like, did she just like hit her nose? And then obviously when it was broken and she got black eyes really bad, we were like, and then she was having trouble with breathing too because her nose was broken. So it ended up being pretty bad. I just feel like things like that happen to our team quite a bit. Like the 2014 Olympics at boot camp, Tessa had like her tooth chipped or knocked out or something on Jaina. So just things like, we were doing like another like agility drill where you had to like run and hit the pylons, but one person obviously turned the wrong way and they ran into each other, and she chipped her tooth, I think, on Jaina's shoulder or something.
We need to stop the agility drills during the Olympics times. We need to work on that. Sponsor plug! This is the moment of the pod where I usually say that your company can make sure that this podcast lives on forever and never, ever, and ever, ever. Your company can make sure that your grandchildren can witness the greatness of the pod of the people, because this is your podcast. Y'all made this happen. But now we're going to do it a little different this time, because on May 20th, May 20th, put it in your calendar, May 20th, we have an announcement for the people. On May 20th, we're going to take things in our hands. We're going to change the game our way. Each and every people that's listening to the pod right now, their pod, the pod of the people, will be able to have piece of the pod at their house. May 20th. Make sure you check it out. I ain't saying much more. Nah. Gotta keep the surprise. But you will want to have this in your house. Let's go back to Natalie Spooner. I can't wait for you to see this. Okay, so on the pod, we have a game that we play, and we name you a teammate, and you have to tell me a little story about that person or something about that person. So you ready?
Okay.
And we even have a song right now, so we're going to put it right now. Look, the song. Okay, so I name you the players. So I got my list right here. First player, Melody Daou.
Oh boy. What's a good story about Melo?
There's a lot.
I know. I feel like there's so many. She was my roommate like these past few things too. So, I mean, whenever I think of her, I just think of Judy, her dog. Because when she got that dog, she was just so excited about it. It was just like, Judy. And we were all like, that is a terrible name for a dog. Like,
whoa. Why are you disrespecting her like that?
Well, we all told her, like, it's just, Judy doesn't seem like the name of like a dog. You know, it seems like a regular person.
That's so funny. Okay, next. Nursey. Sarah Nurse.
Oh, Nurse. Oh, boy. Okay. There's a lot of good stories because we're teammates. So I think with Nursey, like, well, obviously she loves makeup and we love a lot of the same things, but we play on the same line together, like in Toronto and in the PWJPA. And there'd be times when like we weren't really like scoring with Toronto, I guess. And then we'd be like, hey, we got to go score. And I feel like we were just like so exhausted. Sometimes by the end of the games, we'd like if we'd score, we'd just be like, yes. We wouldn't even like Sally. We'd just come to them and be like, yes, we scored. Yes. And we just like look at each other and just say yes.
That's funny. All right. So every time we play this game with our teammates or people from Team Canada, I always want to mention that name. Tell me something about my girl, Jen Lacasse.
Oh boy. I don't even know where to start. Okay, let me try to think of something. So, Lacasse is on the clothing committee for our team where she gets to like pick out some of the clothes. And I remember I was her roommate once and we got these dress jackets. They were gray. And then on the inside, it was like a metallic silver. And she tried to convince the whole team that we should wear them inside out with the metallic silver side out. That was like quite a few years ago. That was probably like maybe 2015, maybe even before that. I don't even know.
Did it work?
I mean, I tried it, but I don't know if everyone else tried it.
Our girl that we don't mention enough on the pod, and I hope she's going to be on the pod soon, Jill Saulnier.
Oh, Jill, yes. Well, I had her on my Big Blue Quarantine couch the other week, which is like my Monday Instagram live, which I just all of a sudden started. And I had no clue that she can unicycle and juggle at the same time. Like
no
that
way.
girl can just do the most random things. I'm like, where do you learn that?
She does the what?
Yeah. Unicycle and juggles at the same time. She has a unicycle.
Who would have a unicycle to do what?
I asked her that too. I think she said, I forget what she said. She either got it for like Christmas or her birthday or something. And then she learned how to ride it.
Can you mention again your Instagram live? Because I want people to go and watch it.
Oh, yeah. So it's every Monday at noon. So at 12 o'clock. And I have a blue couch. So I call it the Big Blue Quarantine couch because I literally started it since we've been quarantining.
That's cool.
And yeah, I have just some of my teammates on. We play some trivia. We do some fun game stuff. And
cool.
Yeah,
I'll watch that. For sure, I'm gonna watch that. I think I saw it. Mm-hmm. I think I locked in and did you have Mello on it? No, you didn't have Mello. Who you had on it?
No, I had Jill. I had Megan Mickelson. I had Nursey. And then I had my Bow the Blades partner.
Yeah, it was probably Nurse. I think she's my favorite hockey player. Because I think
she's an amazing player. She'd be a good favorite. She got a good top cheese shot. Who?
What's the sound?
Who? That's how I picture the puck coming off her stick right up into the corner.
Okay, two more. Laura Stacy. We never talk about that girl. She's my girl.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Laura is awesome. She's really tall. I felt like I was like, well, actually, before me there was like Apsy was really tall. Carolyn Willette was really tall. And then I kind of came in, and then luckily Stacy came in, or else I would have felt like a giant probably on the team.
And the last one, we have to go with Miss 29, Pooh. Tell me something we don't know about Pooh. Because we know she's the captain. We know she's like serious. Except when she came on the pod, she went loose with me. It was fun. But like,
good. Something you don't know about Pooh. Well, I asked her this for my obviously my Big Blue Quarantine couch because I had to ask Jill a question about her, and I remembered this, but back in like under 18 days, she had a flipper, like a fake front tooth.
No way.
And now she's got a real tooth in there now. But I was like, who is missing a front tooth? And it's Marie Flip. She has a fake tooth.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yo,
so like if she took it out, she would legit look like a mean hockey player, you know. But it's permanent.
yo, Marie-Philippe has a fake tooth. Yo, the chirp's gonna be real next time I see her. Okay.
Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have told you.
Oh God! Here it's no restriction. We talk our talk, and that's it. Okay, I have a question for you. If, like, for your last game ever, last pickup game ever, you could pick a goalie, two defensemen, and two forwards to play with you. It can be anybody from, I mean, Pooh said Serena Williams, so you can pick anybody you
Oh,
want. Yeah, this is like you. Either you want to win the game, you want to have fun, but you choose the
okay,
play.
okay. Oh,
Let's
okay.
start.
Who's that actress who plays Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect? Rebel Wilson. I would want her on my line because I think she's hilarious. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, she's in the movie Pitch Perfect, and then they have to do like running, and she's just laying on the ground, and she's like, "I'm doing horizontal running."
Okay. Oh, I see her. I see her. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
well. Okay. Okay. So she okay. Good. Perfect. Okay.
Because I think she would just bring like the fun up, and in my last game, I want to have fun, you know.
I like that. I
So,
love that pick. I love that pick.
who else? Okay, like I think I'd pick like Haley Wickenheiser too because she'd be like my token hockey player. I played with her at the 2014 Olympics as a liney. You know, I think that she would just be like an awesome person to have with me, and obviously she's an amazing player. Defense now.
Okay.
Oh,
So
man.
you got fun and skills on the same line. That's good.
Yes, and then I'm just a mixture, hopefully, of the both. Maybe we'll
You're-
see by that point. My last game, I may not have any skills left.
No. Hey, we never know. We never know. This is like a dream. I'm a genie. Are you call that a genie? And I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
genie.
it happen. I'm a genie, and I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay, defense. Man, this is tough because I can literally pick anyone.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you that question on the pod. I mean, somebody said
Like,
Denzel
I-
Washington.
Okay, I'm just trying to decide between like Oprah or Ellen. I feel like I already have like the comedy, so I might not need Ellen, but like Oprah, I feel like she'd like get the crowd going, be like, "You get a free trip, and you get a free puck, and you get a free stick."
Oprah would let the other team go in the zone and be like, "You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go."
No, Oprah. Defense.
Okay, so you got Oprah. Okay, so you got
Okay, I need one more defense, one more goalie.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with goalie first, and I'm just gonna put Shannon Zabados in there because there's no way I'm losing my last game. So if my team sucks, I need a good goalie to hold me in there.
Okay, so you got Shannon. Okay.
Yeah, and then I need another defense. Okay. You know what? Just for some laughs, I'm gonna put Justin Bieber there.
Don't. Why would you do? Oh no, Lord Jesus, no.
Because he can kind of play, and I think it would just be really funny.
Okay, have you met the guy?
We met him at like one of the Leafs games. Oh, would it have been after the 2014 Olympics? I think it might have been after the 2014 Olympics. We just met him briefly and like took a picture with him, but I've never actually like met him and held a conversation with him.
Yo, you have pictures with a lot of famous people, eh?
Well, am I the awkward person that asks people for pictures?
That's good for Instagram. I need to see that Justin picture soon because I'm intrigued now. But did you know, because Fred Gauthier, member of the Maple Leaf of Toronto, came on the pod and said Justin Bieber doesn't make passes. Do you still want him in your team?
Oh shoot, maybe not. I didn't know that. And he'd be a defenseman, so he's got to have a great first pass.
Exactly.
So, oh man, maybe I don't. But I don't know who else to put in there right now.
Okay, so let's put.
If you want to join my team, you can join my team.
Okay, so everybody who does that list, put me on their team. Y'all don't know I suck at hockey. If you, because there's a lot of young hockey players, female hockey players that listen to the podcast. Every time I have a woman hockey player, they always like put the podcast in their stories, and I'm gonna mention her name because she was very happy that you came on the pod. I think her name is Leah McIntyre. She's one of the girls. Yeah, she was very happy that you came on the pod. What would you tell them if you had like you got 30 seconds to tell them something, what would you tell them?
Oh boy. I mean, if they're into hockey, like just have fun with it. I think when we're playing our best and when we're working our hardest is when we're having fun. So I think that that's something that, I try to go back to when I was a little girl and out there on the ice and just feeling so free and having fun. And then working hard, I think, you can really achieve anything if you set your mind to it and work hard. And that's something, through hockey that I've learned and through other things that I try to take on as challenges is, battle the blades, whatever it is, just dive head first and go full strength at whatever you can do and work hard and you'll be able to achieve it.
What's the one thing you haven't done yet that you would like to try?
Oh, man.
Like, I know Pooh is into skydiving and stuff.
Ooh, I skydived once and I threw up the whole time. I will not do it again. Yeah? It's forced upon me.
Oh, that's nasty.
No. No. What would I want to do? Oh.
Because you're doing a lot of things.
I know. Like I always said, like if I wasn't a hockey player, like I would love to be a pop star. So I think like something that I would love to try to do is like sing on stage to a lot of people or do something like totally crazy like that or like make an album or something. I don't think it will ever happen, but like I think that would be really cool.
Okay, Natalie, listen to me carefully right now, okay? We will make this happen, okay? The next time there's the PWHPA in Montreal, I'm going to put a show on, okay? And I want you, or we're going to go karaoke or something like that. Because I know Anne-Sophie Betty can sing too. So we'll get all the girls and we're going to make a big karaoke night and we'll raise money for the PWHPA. I am so into
karaoke.
What's your karaoke song?
Celine Dion.
What's the Celine Dion song that you like?
My Heart Will Go On. But and really any of her songs I love to sing.
Can we get a glimpse of My Heart of My
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I go first. I go.
Okay.
Every night in my dreams,
I see you. I feel you.
Yeah, this is great. Either people are stopping the pod right now, or either people are dancing with us. Okay, last question. Last question, and then I'll let you go because we busted our time. But it was so fun to talk with you. Do you know a bit of French? Do you know?
Oui, je peux parler un petit peu de français. J'ai pris l'immersion, mais ça fait beaucoup d'ans depuis je devais parler le français. Alors, I forget random words.
Yo, you know more French than Carey Price.
Oh, really?
Probably.
Wow.
I've never heard any Montreal hockey player talk that much French. That's special. I'm very surprised right now. You should see my face. Like eyes wide open, mouth open.
Yeah, I can like understand it and then I can speak it, but it becomes like Franglish because I forget random words.
Well, I'll watch my mouth if I speak French next to you then. Hey, thank you so much for being on the pod. People can follow you at Nat Spooner on Instagram. Every Monday, you got the big blue quarantine couch. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
They can follow you on TikTok because you're making TikToks right now.
You know what? I haven't made any lately, but I probably need to make a few more.
Because your TikTok game is kind of, because I tried to do TikToks. It takes 6 hours for 15 seconds. It's not worth it.
It's so hard. I think I'm just going to go into only doing like lip sync song videos. That's going to be my niche.
But are you, because I think on TikTok, there's a lot of people that they feel pretty on TikTok and they want to make sure that everybody know they be pretty and stuff. Or are you like, more like the makeup thing switching or the toot 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 toot. Are you?
Oh, I do know that one. Maybe I'll try to do that one next.
Okay.
One. Yeah, I think I could pull off the dancing ones. I don't know about the makeup ones. Like, I mean, I could, but I don't know if that's really like. I don't know if I want the time to like have to not take off makeup, put on makeup, take the videos. I haven't quite figured out how to like take TikToks and like multiple things like, or like film it before and put it into TikTok. So I have to literally like, if I mess up right there, I got to just do it.
Okay. Well, now we can do duet TikTok. If you do the do 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 TikTok, I'll do it with you. I'll do the dance with you if we do it. Hey, thank you so much for being on the pod. You be safe. Don't put your fingers in your mouth. Be careful at the grocery store. Watch every one of your picks, and then be safe.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, and stay safe too. This is so much fun.
That was nice, man. Natalie Spooner is pretty cool. She could be my friend. I think she's my friend now. I think we're friends. Do you? Tell me on at Sans Restriction. Tag us in your Instagram stories. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Doing these interviews in English is pretty hard for me because I have jokes and clever things or not clever things to say, and the words are like smashing lefts and right in my head. It's not as fluid as I want it to be, but I'm working hard on it, and I'm doing the English Wednesdays because I want the people to hear from girls like Natalie Spooner, to hear from girls like Kendall Coyne, to hear from Caden Primo in that environment, because this is the environment of the people. This is the part of the people. I say it 60 times a podcast, but I believe it. We started from nothing, and now we have girls like Natalie Spooner that we text on Instagram. She says yes, and the day after she's on the pod. So we're doing something special. We got to keep working hard. We got to keep sharing the good news. Share the pod to somebody probably gonna make them their day. Make their day. Yeah, you see, I corrected myself. Make their day. I know Miss Takahashi, that's my old English teacher, but I can speak. I can talk my talk, parler ma parole. Okay, this is getting long, so I just want to say thank you so much. Please follow us on Instagram at Sans Restriction. Follow me, Kevin Raphael 21. And for the love of God, just don't do it. Don't follow me on TikTok. I don't need more TikTok followers. I don't need it. I don't want it, because TikToks are too long to do. And more followers I have, more TikToks I gotta do. So please, if you don't follow me, that's my new chair. You hear it? That's my new chair. Pretty good. Comfortable. Make sure that my big ass is comfortable. Taking care of that big ass. But don't follow me on TikTok, please. Don't. Take care. Goodbye. Be safe.